So today it was announced that the Americans are imposing 25% tariffs across the board on Canadian exports into the States. What this means is that Americans are now going to pay a 25% tax on anything that you bring in from Canada. This is going to cause economic pain throughout Canada and the United States. It's going to increase the cost of building, increase the cost of living, and just generally increase costs all around the board by putting this big tax on trade. We've been free trade partners relatively for a very long time. We are the Americans' biggest export market. We're also their biggest trading partner. This is nonsense. It's stupid. There's no good reason for doing this. It's Trump trying to make some sort of political point. And then he's going to make up an arbitrary time when he decides that that point has been fulfilled and go, oh, okay, my conditions have been met, and now we're going to remove the tariffs. What I'm telling you is things are going to change from my end. I no longer look at Americans or American-made products or property, anything like that. American exports that are coming into Canada, I view harshly now. I am looking at every product I buy. If it's made in the United States, I am not buying it. And I am also involved in the supply chain. So we spec equipment and building envelope materials and a lot of things about the construction of buildings through my firm. We spec equipment for HVAC, which primarily has been coming out of the States. No more. We are not speccing any more American-made equipment unless the customer explicitly asks for it. But we cannot trust what the price of that product is going to be when it crosses the border, because Canada is going to respond with retaliatory tariffs. So we're getting rid of that. We're going to Asian markets and to European markets for all of our products that we're putting into houses. Now, we're going to build this in as a habit. And from my company, I could say that the economic impact is going to be probably a reduction over the next couple of years of a couple $1 million worth of material and equipment that will not come across the border because I'm not speccing it. I'm also going to go to everybody that I know who is involved in the supply chain across Canada, and I'm going to start working on this in other ways to encourage other people involved in the supply chain to remove American-made from the supply chain. We used to look at you guys as partners, neighbors, friends. I used to look at American-made as a positive thing because it was coming a shorter distance than coming from Asia or Europe. That's done. That's over. We're not speccing American-made anymore. I'm avoiding it and I'm removing it. Sorry, that's what happens. It's stupid, and until you guys sort your stuff out, we're not going back. Until you prove that you can be an actual friend and neighbor again, which will definitely not be within the next 4 years, this is going to continue, and we're going to ingrain these habits into our trades and into our building practices. So, goodbye.